Hi everybody. I'm out here in my studio today and oh my goodness, I have tried to find a good place to do this video, but the sun is really shining today, so it's really bright, and outside totally was not working, so maybe we'll do one in the evening, one not, and I will video out there so you can kind of see the pond and things, because I do want to take you outside and sit out there for a bit and show you the pond, and maybe some of the turtles will be out there. We actually had one come up in our yard the other day, and I think he was looking, or she was looking for a place to lay her eggs, so we're keeping an eye on that spot. But anyway, I have been in studio painting today, and I've got several new girls that I'm working on, and one of them is a really cute beachy girl, so I think you're going to have fun seeing her soon once I get some things done with her. But I wanted to kind of talk to you today about a class that I'm excited about. It's coming up. It's called Your Living Canvas, and it is with Christy Tomlinson. And I've taken some classes with her before. She's just a fun person. She's an artist, and she travels around doing classes, and I have not gotten to take any classes with her in person, but I have seen her blog about that, and she is just a whole lot of fun when you take her video. Her classes online there, she does videos for those, and just fun art techniques and things that you would enjoy if you're into that kind of thing, which you know that I am. But anyway, so they're doing this. She's doing this new class, and it's about your life and your canvas. And I'll leave the link below so you can go and read all about it. Besides me kind of trying to tell you, because class is not started yet, but it does start on Monday. And we have a Facebook page. And so for the last few weeks, she's doing this class in collaboration with a man by the name of Art.mov. I did not know about him until Christy shared him with us, and so. He does a lot of coaching and things like that, and I think he's actually even going to be doing a little bit of painting in there with us. So that should be fun. But the class is going to be about journaling and just about kind of, digging deep to things that have impacted your life, or different things, different events in your life, kind of getting you to think and share with yourself. I mean, you don't have to share it in the class, but keeping a journal. We'll have an art journal, I believe. And we'll actually be doing some painting and things on canvases and different things like that. So I'm excited about that. And anyway, it made me start thinking about, she has said that we would need a journal for that. And a lot of the groups that I'm in and different things, we're talking about journals and art journaling and just journaling. Some people are not really into art journaling, and maybe if you're new to that, you might not even know what that is. But art journaling is just keeping a journal and adding art to it. And so instead of, some people just like to keep a journal, just like keeping a diary, and so they just write in it maybe things that they're grateful for. It's kind of their gratitude journal. I started one doing that, keeping a journal where you're just kind of talking about things that you do during the week, and different events that have happened, or things that meant something to you that week, or just kind of keeping up with what you've been up to. And I think it's a great thing to do, because a lot of times I find with myself, it's one of those things where you can write down what happened the day before, or what happened 2 days before, or journal that morning things that you're excited about, or things you want to accomplish that day, or things you're working on, or just thoughts. Maybe you've had something going on in your life that you just kind of need to get it out. And some people don't go for journaling, so that's okay if you don't. But some people think, gosh, I would never want to do that. And then they start doing it, and they really like it. So as a little girl growing up, I always had a diary. And I can remember one of them had a holly I'll on it, I think. And of course, they all had keys, and I kept them locked because they held all kinds of secrets. But anyway, I've always loved writing, and I've always, loved sending snail mail and sending cards and letters to my grandmothers and to different people in the family and that kind of thing. And so I've always enjoyed writing, love keeping up with my blog and sharing things on it with you all. And so journaling to me as an adult is just kind of an extension of that. And it's an awesome way. I mean, my goal right now is to really try to journal every morning when I get up. But sometimes I find that it's almost a better thing for me, like to journal maybe at night. And you could kind of look at it in that sense, like in the evening, it's kind of just releasing everything that you've done that day, or keeping up with, what's gone on that day, and kind of writing down what you're excited about doing, or you need to get done for the next day. You could, put some of your favorite verses in there. I like to do that. And maybe you have a favorite verse, or a thought, or inspirational quote, or something from one of your favorite books, and you can put that in there, and then just kind of extend that, your thoughts, and share your heart about that. And it's your journal, so nobody else ever has to see this if you don't want to share it. And of course, most times people don't. art journaling, though, is actually adding art to that. And sometimes art journaling, you might have a few words on there, but maybe it's just your heart is really heavy that day, so you paint a heart and then you paint something, you know, wings on it or something like that. Maybe you've let go of some thoughts that you had that were bothering you and you feel like you've just released them and that kind of thing. And you can use all kinds of mediums and paint and different things in your art journals. And so one of the things that a lot of times people are like, oh, well, goodness, you know, if I'm kind of new to art journaling, what am I going to use? And so there are all kinds of journals out there. You can go to Hobby Lobby, AC Moore, Michael's, wherever you want to go. And they have a whole section in the art section where you can just get all kinds of amazing journals. A lot of people like Moleskines. There's just all kinds of things. You can even make your own. But I love pretty books. And so I love going like to Marshall's and TJ Maxx and Home Goods, and I love perusing those aisles where they have all the paper goods and the books and things like that, because you can actually find some really good deals in there. So I want to share with you something that I'm doing, and recently I was in Marshall's, found this book. It says it's Afternoon Tea, and inside of it, of course, it's just filled with all kinds of pretty pictures. Of course, let's look at this one, definitely. I love this. You know I love cupcakes. All kinds of pretty pictures and the recipes to go along with them. All kinds of different scones and cupcakes and different tea time treats and things. And so, you see that? And this book, it's a hardback book, and it has the cover on it. And here's the back of it. $3.99. Okay? So, let me show you something. I know, I looked at this book and I said, oh my gosh, these are beautiful pictures. I can't paint on this. And so that's been my dilemma. I've actually bought some of these books like this, and I have not, my goal has been to paint in them and to art journal in them, but I have not done so yet. But you see how some of the pages are, let me see if you can see that, they actually have flowers on them. And so one thing that you can do is you just cover these pages up with gesso, and then you can journal on them. And look at this, how beautiful this page is. Like, wouldn't that be so pretty? To draw, you know, something on it, to journal on it. But anyway, so here's what I did with some of them. Just, you know, put gesso on them, and these are just going to be backgrounds. I'm going to go back and I'm going to layer stuff on them again. This, I love this. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of a frame, and I'll put some kind of, maybe a quote up in there that I really like, and you know, do different things around on here. And then also, you know, I haven't done this yet, but I can gesso this page like I did on some of the others. And this one, see, I've already started. The light is not my friend today. Anyway, have the wings on here, and I've already drawn a girl's face, and I'm going to paint her, and I'll end up putting all kinds of things around the background and that kind of thing. Here's a page that is kind of, that is started. Maybe that's better, you can see. But anyway, you get the idea. You can gesso the pages, and then that gives you a base to work off of, and then you can just use all kinds of paints and pencils and all kinds of things, and you can create your backgrounds. And so that's an awesome thing to do. And I just love it because, and I have all kinds of other books too, but I love getting recipe books and doing this because they are so pretty. I mean, usually they have a lot of, some of them have a lot of illustrations in them, and just really pretty pictures, and you don't always have to cover up the pictures. You can maybe do half of it if you want to leave part of it. The paper in this one is actually very nice too. It's kind of a thick paper, so you have to be careful about that. Sometimes paper's real thin. You might have to gesso 2 pages together, kind of glue them together so that it would be substantial to paint on and hold up to the work you're doing on it. But these are actually really nice thick pages, and that's why I love this. Again, $3.99. So excited about it. And actually what I could do if I wanted to is I could totally just paint this up. This is just a cover for it because it is a hardback book. I could just totally cover the flap that is on it and put artwork on that, which I probably will. So stay tuned. I'll share that with you. So anyway, back to the class that I'm doing with Christy Tomlinson. We're going to need a journal for that. And oh goodness, I've got them. They're all over the place. I've got journals, and I drive myself crazy because I realize, you know, I'm kind of getting a little bit addicted to buying these pretty books, and especially like these recipe books and things. And I've got some others that later on I'll show you. But I was like, I know I have something at home, but I could not resist this. Okay, the wonderful little number again, $3.99. Yes, hardback book. This is a wine lover's journal. And I know somebody probably think, oh my gosh, I cannot believe she's covering that up. They have plenty more of them at Marshall's. You know, if I wanted this, I could. But anyway, how cute will this be? I'm going to get rid of I'm going to do some kind of artwork over this, and I'm going to call it the Art Lover's Journal. So see, I can leave that. That's going to stay on there, so that's kind of be funky looking, and leave that wording on there. And then I can put something over this. This area right here will be awesome for me. It's almost like it's just perfect for me to alter that and to fix it up with whatever kind of artwork I want to put on it. Probably one of my sassy girls. And, you know, she'll have to be cute and sassy, and that'll be my girl from My Living Canvas. And on the back of it, it would be very easy to cover this up because of the way the paper is on there. This is like a cloth kind of binder. Very nice. Okay, so here's inside. I'm so excited about this. It is so nice when you have an art. This is what I like. When you have a journal that, let me move this just a little bit. Sorry. Okay. When you have a journal that has the binder in it. For me, some people don't like this. For me personally, this is what I really like, and I go for this. Or it either has to be a book that's going to lay open flat so that I can work on it. I like that. So these pages are they're a good size too. I mean, a good thickness as well. But anyway, I will gesso on these, and then I can paint on them. I know, see, how can I possibly cover that up? So we'll probably have to do something with that, maybe leave that a little bit. But anyway, what I loved about this, and I think this will be so great for this class, is it has these pages in it, and these are harder. These are like folder kind of material, and they have tabs on them. So how cute will it be? I can decorate the tabs on here, and however, I have no idea exactly how this class is going to go, what all we're going to be doing, so what I'll be wanting to put in this journal, but it would be, I like dividing things up and having cute tabs and stuff like that in my notebooks and different things. So that'll be really something cute that I could do. I could decorate these tabs, and then on the back of them, I don't see this really, but it has a flap right here. So there's a flap, and you could stick things in it, like if there were quotes that I love, or favorite little messages or something that I wanted to write down, or something that happened on different days it was special to me that I wanted to keep up with. I could stick that in here. Maybe I get a surprise from somebody or a letter in the mail and I want to keep the envelope or something. So these are just cute little fun places that I could stick different things. And again, all the book, it has all of these really pretty pages. I know it's hard to cover things like this up, but and then this, it's nice to gesso over it, and then you have the text showing through, and you could draw a girl's face on here, and you could journal something over there. So just all sorts of fun ideas and things that you could do. But anyway, as we're getting ready for that class, I just wanted to share it with you, and I wanted to tell you about the class, and just let you know about it. I think it'll be something you might like to read about, and you certainly might like to participate in and join, and there's still plenty of time that you can join the class and sign up for it. And again, I'll have the link at the end so you can go to that and read more about it. And each week, Christy has been, because she started this about, I guess, 6 weeks ago or so, talking about it, she has been sharing a video about what each week is going to be like in the class. And so it's kind of a little, a fun little video where she shares some hint and little hints about how the class is going to go and some peeks into it. So that's fun if you want to go and look at that, and that'll definitely help you know more about the class and what it's going to be like. But it's definitely going to have art in it. A lot of us were asking about that and wanted to know that it did, and a lot of journaling and that kind of thing. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. And the Facebook groups the Facebook group is already just so much fun. It seems like just a whole group of special, awesome people in there, and everybody is introducing themselves and just really friendly and being encouraging and supportive to each other, and that's an awesome thing. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you about that. And I have a new girl that I have been working on, and as you know, I used to have a tea room and a gift shop, and that was in southern Alabama, and then we moved overseas for a few years. And so now, well, when I came back, from being overseas, that's when I started my shop online, and it has evolved and taken a few different journeys here and there. And I finally developed I used to carry all kinds of things like the gifts I carried at the tea room, loose leaf teas. I had my own line of that. I even developed my own line of scone mixes, and I stopped selling those because I just love creating and doing art, and I really just wanted to get more into that and have my signature line of my artwork and have them on my signature items, my belt buckles and pendants, and now I'll be selling art prints, and then also some of my originals, the paintings and canvases that I'll be doing and working on. So anyway, I am in the midst. If you go to my website, you'll see some things are changing. I'm changing things around. I'm deleting some of the categories. I'm adding new categories, new products. So now the artwork that I'm working on, the new paintings and things like that, they'll be added to the shop. Some of them I will sell the originals, but then awesome thing, you can buy the prints of them so you can frame them. And that's a great way to have artwork in your home, and if you want to kind of change it out or have 2 or 3 different ones together. So I'm really excited. I'm working on all kinds of new things for that, and have several different paintings going on that I think you'll really like. And then some of that artwork will then be turned into pendants, belt buckles, and note cards. And so not all of them will, and then maybe some little key pieces of the different artwork will be turned into a pendant or a belt buckle, and they'll kind of be like special limited editions of them. Some of them I'll have like in a spring line, a summer line, and then some of them I'll just have for so long they might be available, and I'll kind of change things up. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope you will be too. And yes, let me tell you, I had a little bit of excitement this week. Walked out the front door to take Tucker out, and there was a snake at the front door. Okay, all of you that follow me on Facebook, you know, I'm sorry, I know that snakes can eat bugs and lizards and all that kind of thing, but actually, let me tell you, I like the lizards and the frogs. I'm just quite happy with them and don't mind them being in my yard, except for the frogs croaking as they do at night and being so loud. But Tucker, actually, we have Leo the lizard, and he's out on the patio just about every day, and we know it's Leo because his little tail looks like it got cut off. But I'm telling you, he's like a pet. It's like he comes every day and hangs out, and he sits on the same chair. And sometimes he's sitting up there. He pops up there when I'm sitting in it. But anyway, so he's just kind of become a pet. And yes, I know black snakes are really good and eat bugs and all those kinds of things, but they scare me to death. And so when I saw this guy hanging out, he was wiggling along and he was at the front door. Yes, I did. It took hours for me to kind of calm down from that. But anyway, so I have some plans in place of how of course, I cannot make them stay away because we do live in Florida, and we have a really pretty pond in the backyard, and that's great, but snakes like that. So I have some ideas in mind of things that I can do to help me deal with this snake issue, because it is time for them to be out and about, unfortunately. But anyway, I think one thing I'm going to do is put rocks down in the front, white rocks, so that if there was a snake crawling on it, I could see him. Won't keep him away, but hey, then I can see him. I can peek out the window before we walk out. Unfortunately, I would not have been able to see this one the other day, even if I had really looked, because where he was, I could not see him from the front door. But oh my goodness, Tucker had just gone right past the column at the front, and I was picking geranium blooms off, and I looked down, I saw something wiggling, and I just almost had a stroke. So John was on a conference call and could not assist me at the time, but anyway, soon he was off and the snake came back. And anyway, we'll leave it at that. But so it is, as Tucker, if you follow him on Tuesdays, he did not blog this Tuesday because he just needed a vacation day, and that's okay, I give him all along. But he started blogging about the adventures of his wild kingdom, and we seem to have a wild kingdom here, I can assure you. We have lots of critters that seem to come and visit. So Tucker will be sharing some of that. But they're fun too. I mean, we have a beautiful blue heron that comes out, and then there are some other birds and ducks and things that come, and we have fun watching them. And all the turtles, oh my goodness, sometimes there will be 15 or more turtles up on the bank just sunning in the afternoon. So that's really fun. We have some great pictures of that I'll show you. But anyway, take a peek at the link below and see what you think about that. You might want to join us in the class. And if you do, goodness, let me know that you're going to be in there. I would love to have you as a classmate, and we can share notes and things. So let me know if you decide to do that and what you think about it. And even if you don't do that and you just want to start a journal or add something new, maybe you are journaling, but you want to start doing art journaling, and you can include anything in it, from sketches to doodles to just full-blown art, whatever you want to do. Because remember, your journal is yours, and it's all about just sharing your heart and kind of letting that out onto paper. And I think it's a beautiful thing sometimes to look back on and see some of the things that you have done. when you share some of the different things that you've gone through, maybe you've gone through a difficult week or something, and maybe you just really write down your feelings and express what you were dealing with and how you got through it, and if it was your faith or whatever that carried you through that, and then you look back and you, goodness, you read over that and you just think, wow, yeah, that was a tough week, but I got through that, and what did I do to help me get through that? And I think you kind of learn more about yourself that way too, and believe me, it is always a constant thing for me. I am always trying to figure out, and I'm always thinking about how can I worry less and stress less and just be like, hey, whatever, and not be so concerned about trying to figure out how things are going to happen or how they're going to plan everything out. And honestly, I'm so much better about that than I used to be, I can assure you. And a lot of it, I mean, truthfully, it's just I have a strong faith, and I believe in prayer, and I think it's an awesome thing when sometimes writing that out, maybe writing out your prayers, maybe that's something that you enjoy doing, or just writing out about your faith, or even expressing in a journal that you are having a tough time dealing with a situation, it's got you down or something, and you kind of go through the motions of how you're going to deal with it. And I think sometimes just getting stuff on the paper, honestly, kind of frees your heart up just a little bit. It's almost like you release it in a sense, and I think that's an awesome thing. There was a thing a good while back on my blog, I talked about, the worry jar, and you've probably seen ideas like this before, where something's stressing you out or worrying you, just write it down on a little piece of paper, and you have a jar, and you just stick it in the jar. Just put it in the worry jar. And then whatever you need to do, if you need to pray about it, if you need to ask God to help you let go of that, turn that over to Him. You go through your thoughts of, I am releasing this, I'm letting it go, I've written it out, I've given it that much of my time, and that's all the time it's going to get. I'm not going to stress over this. And I'm putting it in the worry jar, putting the lid on it. Girlfriend, it's gone. Okay, just let it go. Easier said than done with a lot of things, but there are a lot of things like that I think that you can do sometimes that really can help you to deal with things that might be really heavy on your heart or something. So let it go, stick it in the worry jar, and that's a great one too. I think that's a great thing to do with your children, to have a cute worry jar or whatever else you want to call it, and gets you, kind of sparks conversation, I think, with your children, maybe helps them to share more things with you, make it a fun kind of thing that you're sharing things that are on your heart. And if it's something that has them concerned or they're worried about it, well, then pray about it and have faith in it, and let it go and put it in the worry jar. And it can just, I could see so many ways that you could use that as a teaching tool with your children, and as a good thing. And so maybe you might need to go out and buy a jar and make a cute tag, though. Got to have some cute artwork or something on there for that. Actually, I had thought about doing one of those, and so I might make one of those, a cute little piece of artwork to go on one of those sometime, and that you all could, you could either get in my shop, or we'll do something, have a fun giveaway or something for it. But anyway, so again, take a peek at the link below. I hope your summer, goodness, summer is here. I mean, there are already people that are here. They've different colleges have had their graduations and things, and people are coming in to celebrate here at the beach. And we have had tons of seaweed though lately, but it is still so beautiful. The water has been crystal clear, and just I don't know, the way the seaweed is on the beach. Even though you kind of have to move around and move your chair and that kind of thing, it's difficult to walk in it sometimes depending the time of the tide. It honestly, it really is pretty. And so this is a great place to come and just relax a little bit and have some fun. So, but yeah, summer's already here, and a lot of people are already taking advantage of their vacation time and that kind of thing. And I hope you are having a great start to your summer, and that you're doing something colorful and artistic, and just, you don't have to be an artist. I hope people remember that you are creative. And whether you're doing something creative with your children or with yourself, with your business, whatever, allow yourself a little time to kind of dig into that and kind of see what you're capable of. You might surprise yourself. But do let me know. Do you like to journal? Are you journaling? Do you want to start? Do you have some recipe books or something just laying around the house that you might want to dress up, put some paint in them and some fun artwork or that kind of thing? Or just a regular journal, you might not want to do art with it. But have fun with it, and let me know if you're journaling. And again, let me know if you're going to take your class. And oh my goodness, I see right now, flying in, here comes the blue heron. So Tucker's going to want to go check him out. And I might have to get my camera and get some pictures. I've got some cute pictures I'll have to share with y'all of him out there. He comes very close, right up in our yard. So, okay, well, happy summer, and I will see you soon. Thanks, bye.